We're live. Woo! Day 3. The third and final day. The third and final day of this challenge. How's everybody doing? Is everybody surviving? My goodness. The last day. I feel like this is when we get silly. This is the loopy time. When we've all started to like lose our minds a little bit. Everything becomes a little bit unhinged. Oh, goodness. Hello, hello. Yeah, we will see how we go today. So for me, I only have 3 more scenes of this book, Dreamslayer Book 2, that need to be written to have drafted this book. It's day 2 for you. Yay! So you still got more time, but I haven't written anything yet today. That's okay. Brainstorming is also very important. And hopefully these sprints will help you get into the groove a little bit. Yeah, some people are still on day 2. Some people are already finished day 3. We are a global group, so it is morning here in Australia. So I'm just kicking off my day 3. But yeah, day 3 has not been great for me. I'm hoping these sprints help. Yes, I hope they do too. Let's see how we go. I feel like some days I start off slow and pick up momentum, and some days I start with some momentum and then the momentum fades. So hopefully for you, it is one of those days where these sprints kind of help you pick up that momentum a little bit, and you feel at least a little bit better about being in flow after doing them. Yeah, so I'm almost done with this draft, which is bananas, but usually my fast draft is about 30K, and so we're already pretty much there. This book will probably be 90K when it's finished, but I've got a lot more I want to go back and add. I like to draft it and then take a break from it and think about it for a little bit and then come back to it. So I'm going to be pivoting during this challenge. I'm going to finish those scenes during our sprints, and then I'm also going to bring on board my Patreon series, my short story series for that, which we technically haven't announced yet, so this is a secret, so don't tell anyone. But my co-author, Kale Morrison, and I are starting a new short story Patreon series that's kind of like attached to our Maple Hollow universe, our cozy paranormal universe, and it's going to be like a spicy, cozy monster short story series. It's called the Sapphic Monster Mating Agency, and each little short story is a different monster. So it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited, and it's very lighthearted compared to this project right now. So I feel like it'll be good for me to finish this challenge kind of pivoting into that for a little bit. So I'm going to draft these last scenes during our sprints, and then I might hop over into another document to start working on that if I finish this before the sprints are over. So that is my plan. How's everybody else doing? What is everybody else working on? Literally thought about you in your life. Yay! Oh, awesome. Welcome. Welcome. We're about to hop into writing sprints in like 3 minutes, I reckon. We'll hop in and start going for the day. It's been really lovely hearing people comment watching back the last lives about how much they've been enjoying just the sound of the typing during the sprints, which is great. And so now I'm thinking like maybe I should make some videos of just me typing, just the sounds, like an ASMR typing thing, because I do feel like it's different than when people are just tippy tapping the keyboard randomly. Like there's like a lyricism to it, like there's almost a musicality to the sound of sentences being written, and especially fiction. Like I find when I get together with other writers, I get more from hearing the sound of them typing than if I'm at the library and people are just working on drafting emails or just like typing code or things. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a bit too woo woo, but I do feel like it sounds different. It sounds different to my ears. So yeah, maybe I should do some more typing sound videos to help people get into the flow. Drafting my 3rd cozy fantasy book. Yay! Love it. I'm trying to finish off this book today, but these characters are being so rude. Oh my gosh, so relatable. I'm revising my fantasy murder mystery. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Very cool. We love a bit of revisions. Awesome. Yeah, characters never do what you want them to do. It's always the way. Misbehaving. Yeah, we only have 3 more scenes, but these characters might deviate wildly from what I've planned already. I did kind of, like, jump ahead when I was drafting yesterday and then had to go back and, like, add in some scenes that I've skipped over, but I've written them linearly, so, like, when I'm doing revisions, I'll have to, like, lift a chunk and move it earlier into the manuscript, but that's all part of the mess of first drafts that will be repuzzled back together. Oh, my mailman character is going to get revenge for his girl. Oh, we love that. Oh my gosh, so fun. Those are the fun things to play with. Awesome. I love that feeling when you're like Theodora Taylor calls it butter, where it's just like all those great juicy scenes that you're excited to sink your teeth into. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I think it is time. It is time. This is my very first sprint of the day. Normally, I do a little bit of like a warm up 10-minute writing before this, but today got away from me with children and things. So I'm hopping straight in with this first sprint. So hopefully, I can start to find my pace. You might hear it as we go. But yeah, let's do this. Let's go. All right. 25 minutes on the clock. Good luck, everyone. Happy writing. Go gentle with yourself this first sprint. You know, tell yourself it's okay. It's okay. It's if it's not as fast as the last one will be. All right, off we go. 25 minutes. is 25 minutes up. How did everybody go? I did a little over 1,000 words. It's pretty good for the first one because my brain was definitely buffering that first round. We'll take like 5 minutes to regroup, grab a coffee if you need one, go to the bathroom, stretching today, very important. And then we'll do, woo, that is awesome. Heck yeah. That was a rough sprint for me. Oh no. First one, man. It always feels clunky. Yeah. 998. Less than 500. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Fair. 781. Almost at my goal for the day. Amazing. Yeah, I feel like sometimes like the first sprint can be more of a discovery writing thing where you're like, where are we going? Where are we getting to? I need to figure out where point B is to get us there. And then usually by like 2, 3 sprints in, you're like, okay, this is where we're going. Then it starts to come out. And I think that gets faster and faster. 694, awesome. 530, but past the 20K mark. Holy moly, that's fantastic. Well done. Everybody's doing so well. I think it is important to remember that big words are a different number for everyone. like for some people it might be 1,000, for some people it might be 200, you know, like especially if you're feeling in that sticking point. Like there's some moments for me when I'm still trying to figure things out where a half-hour sprint I might get less than 100 words, but then the next one I can do a bit more, and it gets faster and faster over time. Like it definitely gets easier the more you do it, the more you practice kind of letting go of all of those like inner thoughts, just being like, we're just going to go with it, trust the process, all of those things. I'm about to hit the 60K mark in my manuscript. Amazing. Hi, everyone. Popping in to give everyone my energy for the challenge. Awesome. Life happened. I'm going to try and do it on my own this week. Amazing. Awesome. I definitely feel like there's a lot of people who are doing these challenges like outside of the set dates too. So if ever you're doing one and want to hop in to the group and say, like, anybody want to do it with me? I'm sure there'll be people who want to do it too. So I think we're going to have like 5 like official ones next year, but I'm hoping we'll probably see other people doing ones on their own throughout the year too. I hit 21K, which was my goal, but I'm going to keep going. Yay, amazing. Did around 500. I just realized I had to teach my protagonist how to fly. So improv scene. We love it. I'm nearly at 15K and then I'll stop, but the start of the next challenge is stumping me, debating if I should skip it and start a different chapter. Oh, the start of the next chapter is stumping you. Yeah, I do that a lot. I jump back and forth. I'm like, no, I don't know how we're gonna get here yet. And then I'll go back and be like, okay, now I know. Especially at the end, I feel like traveling scenes or like kind of moving between scenes can be really tricky because there's not enough like action in them. But then by the time you get to the end and you understand the themes of the story and your characters a bit better, you've spent time kind of falling in love with your characters and getting to know them. You have more kind of seasoning to flavor those scenes with, you know, and so then they become these really juicy scenes. But until you have all of that information towards the end of the book, you don't have enough to put in at the beginning. So yeah, I totally get that. I can't believe how fast I was able to write. My words per minute were higher than I expected. This is such a great way to draft. Oh yay, I'm so glad. Awesome. I want to write a wedding, not a sad professor having a meltdown. Honestly, these are the best quotes. I love it so much. Writers are the best. All right. Okay, well, maybe hop to the wedding scene for this one, eh? All right, let's get going on the next sprint. Sprint number 2. Hopefully we'll start to like find a little bit more of a flow. If you're not finding the flow with the scene you're on right now, hop to the next one. And yeah, let's try and pick up the pace a little bit if we can, or just keep the pace nice and steady. All right, 25 minutes, off we go. Okay. That is another 25 minutes. Halfway there. How do we do? Another just over 1,000 for me. And I finished the last scene. The last scene is done of book 2, sitting just over 32K. All done. Now I have to leave myself copious amounts of notes of all the things I want to do and go back and fix. But yes, thank you. 990, awesome. Well done. 870, woo. Yeah, it's funny how it always it's like all of my fast drafts are 30K. I don't know what it is. It just always seems to happen. 1,147, woo, 478, boom. We love to see it. Congrats on finishing the last lane and the 32K. Thank you. So for the next 2 sprints, I'm going to hop over to my other project, my Patreon project, and work on that a little bit, which will be fun. We'll see how we go with that. I think the words will be a little slower as I start noodling on the story. 997, awesome. Yeah, bananas. But yeah, okay, so it's drafted, and now I gotta think about it for a bit. There's a few sort of twisty things I added in towards the end that now I need to add scenes into the beginning to make it work. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I like to give myself a few weeks off of a project to think about how I want to do other things with it. And then probably in December I will pick this one back up and keep noodling on it and do another pass, bulk it out a little more, take a break, then come back, do more, while I work on other things in between. So yeah, but bananas, it's like, it's kind of nice having like the scaffolding of the story done, because then there's something on the page, which means there's something to work with, and then I get to just like play, and it's kind of like I've built the house and now I get to decorate it. That's the way it feels. I've done all of the plastering and sheetrocking and all of those things, and now I get to do the fun bit. Thank you. But I like to do the bones quickly. I like to get it up quickly, so that is good. And now I can have a think about a little more what I want the story to be in a little bit more detail. But yeah, crazy. Some of the things that I threw in at the end were not what I had planned. So now I've got to figure out how to make that work. But I like what I've added in, so now I'm going back and filling it in. Right. Big tonal pivot now onto this other project, which is a lot lighter hearted. I've been trying to take care of my health this week. Headaches are cropping up more frequently. So I think the 6K this weekend is good for me. Yeah, that's perfect. I might switch to another project. Cool. Yeah, I think that's so important. I was actually talking about this. I'm filming a vlog for this too, for YouTube. And I was talking about this morning about how like we all have to kind of check in with ourselves a lot during these challenges, and like it's kind of the difference, like with like athletes and stuff, where it's like the difference between like the soreness of building muscle and the like when you hurt yourself, and like knowing the difference of like like is this good? Am I doing enough squats that I'm building muscle, or am I not going to be able to walk for the next 3 days? And it's like pulling back from that one to like just pushing yourself just enough that it's like muscle building and not like it's a point of pain. So I think it's really good that you recognize that and pulled back and were like, okay, I'm going to focus on doing this in a good like holistic way for myself. I did, in fact, write the sad professor, but I'm enjoying it. Awesome. I'm only halfway through the draft of my book, so I'll be doing my own 3-day 30K during the week and trying to get the second half drafted. Awesome. That's exciting. It sounds like there's a few people who might be keen to jump in on that with you. Some people who can get it done this weekend, but might have some space for it this week. So, yeah, that sounds awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, like, all of the resources are there, the group is there, so it's there to be used always ongoing. We kind of have these, like, fallow periods in between, the challenges where, it's pretty quiet, which I think is fine because 'cause we're all pretty introverted. All of us ambiverts, we, like we do we do the challenge, we, like, go hard, we chat a bunch, and then we're like, "Okay, now I'm going to my cave for 2 months, and I'll see you in 2 months again." And then the group revives once more, which I kind of love, but then also it's getting used throughout the year too. I'm gonna announce the dates for the next ones right after this challenge, so probably tomorrow. I already have them roughly written down, but I picked the 5 months that everybody, like, voted on the most. So yeah, hopefully those months will work the best for people. So the next one will be in January, mid-January, kind of post New Year's, kind of cracking into the new year in a good way, getting our writing started. But I think it's the second week of January. I'll have to check. But I feel like that's a good amount of time, right? Because you need like a week to recover from New Year's and Christmas and stuff, and then have like a week of goal setting and kind of figuring out what projects you want to prioritize, and then it's like, okay, cool, let's crack on with the year and get going in a good way. uh yes, really resonate with the introvert cave. Yeah, I'll be disappearing, I think, off of social media for December to be in my little writing cave, and focusing on getting a bunch of reading done, because I feel like reading is so important to writing. And always towards the end of the year, I read a bunch of classics, like ones that I read in high school but didn't really appreciate at the time. So I'm good. I have like a whole TBR of things that I'm going to be reading then. Plus, just like friends' books and different things, trying to catch up on some reading and working on writing without the social media-ing for a month. And then I will come back in a big way in January to start promoting Hold Your Horses, which is my fifth Zookeeper rom com. So that is my plan. But I do think it is a good idea for everyone to take social media breaks when they can, and hopefully I'm setting like a healthy precedent for other people to take breaks and enjoy some introverting time so that they can come back and feel productive and able to market their books without burning out. So that definitely, I think, burns me out more than the writing and editing side of things, is the marketing and promotion side of things. So I feel like my secret is pre-filming and edits. Smart, smart. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and that should be good. And then I'll be back and start off January with our next challenge, which will be good. So yeah, 5 challenges next year, and I think that'll be really good. It can feel like a lot of pressure to keep up with posting on socials, totally. And I see so many people fry out from it. So I kind of view my marketing more like the way that actors promote a movie, where they do like these big promo cycles and then they kind of disappear while they're working on the next project, and then they reemerge again and promote. And so I'm not constantly promoting, I kind of promote in cycles because that works better for my ADHD and my sanity. And I do like being online and chatting with people and doing stuff, but then, I like taking time away. And I think that gets me excited to then jump back on and make content and chat with people and connect. So I need that. I need both. It's me. I'm the fried out on social media person. I feel you. I get you. It's okay to take breaks. Your audience won't disappear. It's okay to be kind to yourself and give yourself time off. It's all about the balance. Exactly. All right. Speaking of balance, that was a good amount of chat. And now, shall we do another sprint? 3 out of 4. We're more than halfway there. All right. Ready? 25 minutes. Let's go. All right. I'm switching projects quickly. Mhm. 45 minutes is up. How did everybody go? I had a little bit of fiddling around trying to find all my notes. I wasn't prepared to jump across to a different project. But how did I do? I did about 1,064 words, which feels pretty good. Although my brain's like rapidly recalibrating from dark fantasy to cozy paranormal. Talk about a tone shift. Different voice, very different voice. $10.50. Woo! Awesome. You've been cooking today. Look at you. Look at you go. We only have one more to go, and then we're done for these sprints. 8:10, awesome. Look at you guys go. I got 8:79. Woo! 10:31. I met my goal, 15K. Yay! Congratulations. Woo! You reached your goal. That's awesome. 14:16. Whoa! Still trying to figure out what is going on. So real. 16:17, 780, 503. Awesome. We love to see it. Well done. That was a good sprint. That felt like a pretty good one. I feel like my brain was recalibrating. It's nice. It's nice to work on something a little more lighthearted now after that ending I just put my characters through. Oh goodness. Yes. And now it's just like into jaunty rom-com land. And my brain is like, what is going on? But now I've got two different projects I'm having to like add numbers to. So that one ended on 3664, and this one is 2804. So yesterday, I was like, I wonder how many words I'll do today, especially now that that draft is done. And then I just have this story, and somebody's like, you should write 20K today. And I'm like, no, that's not happening. If I had more story to write, I would, but even this short story is gonna finish really quickly. So I think I'll maybe get to 5K today, and then that will be me done, 35K for the challenge. But part of me, the shiny object part of me is like, I wonder if I could do it. I probably could, but it wouldn't feel good. It wouldn't feel good, and I wouldn't be happy afterwards. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. That would be bananas to do a whole NaNoWriMo in 3 days. But I bet we could. I bet if I was away, not parenting and not doing life stuff, and somebody just brought me snacks and patted my head and told me I was doing a good job, I probably could, with my back against the wall, do it. But I don't know. I know today I think is going to be a gentle last day, doing a little bit less than the other days. Next sprint will get me past 25K on the home stretch. Yay, perfect. Last one. 5-day 50K, maybe? Nah, I feel like 3 days is my max. And then my hands are tired and I need a few days off, like for my brain. Like, I don't think I would want to do a 5-day challenge. I know some people like longer challenges, but for me, my ADHD is so short attention span wise that I think I have like 3 days in me and then need a break for a while because I just stopped caring. But by day 5, I'm just like, why am I doing this? There's no reason I'm doing this. That motivation does not sustain me very well. And only for a short amount of time, and then I'm like, I could probably do a challenge once a month or something and do that amount. But yeah, it's why like a month-long writing challenge doesn't work for me at all, because I'm like, after a while I find it demotivating, because I don't stick with things for very long. My brain is like, the classic, buy a journal, write in it for 3 days, buy a new journal. Think it's the journal's fault. I'm definitely hitting a wall. All I want to do is sleep. Maybe you need some sleep. Is it nap time, or do you feel like you can push through and then you will feel like you have more energy? Check in with yourself. See if it's a time to pull, like, ease back or push forward. Um, I'm definitely planning to do a few more single days this month. I'm so used to November being NaNoWriMo, so I would love to hit 50K this month. Hell yeah. So I can spare a day each week to do a mini challenge. I love that. That's a cool idea. I've once written 147K words in a month, writing almost every day, but that was last year. Yeah, I think I did something like that in a month when I was working on a shiny object and I only had a month to work on it. Um, but the second that I put it in something where I have to do it, like you have to write 2,000 words a day each day, all of a sudden my pathological demand avoidance kicks in and I'm like, no, don't tell me what to do. I don't want to do that. It's like I'm like, cool, yeah, let's do it for a few days, and then my brain's just like, no, don't, I don't want to do it again. So stubborn. Just such a stubborn brain person. Yeah, the middle may feel more excruciating that way. I think I need to do something monthly as well. Yeah. I always I was always very motivated at the start of the month, but it quickly fell flat and became really hard. 3 days feels good. Yeah, might have to stop and eat dinner soon. I want to get to 5K for the day first though. Awesome. I wrote my book Magic Unlocked in a month about 70K. It was my shiny object. I love that feeling. I love that feeling when books are just kind of exercised out of you, where you're just like, I have to do it. I have to get it out. My brain won't let me let it go. Yeah, I love that feeling. But yeah, no, totally. I feel you as well. I also wanted to make these challenges sizable enough for people who are working and people who have a lot of other life stuff going on, who can do a challenge and then, take a few months off to just kind of read through their manuscript, work on it a little bit here and there, and then do some more writing, because not all of us have the capacity to, you know, write every day. A lot of us have kids and work and life and other things going on. And so I think like doing these short little challenges is a lot easier for some people than doing a little bit each day, especially neurodivergent people who find routines hard like me. I'm currently at 61K for the month. Awesome. The long weekends with the challenges make a huge difference. Yeah, totally. I do feel like it's like, what's 3 days, right? Like there's something psychologically about that feels very, um, like not too big, like it's just like, okay, I can do 3 days. Like as soon as it's a week, it's like, do I have to take a week off work? Do I have to get a babysitter? Do I have to, it turns into like a whole thing. Yeah. Alongside the 9 to 5, that is. Yeah, totally. I feel like doing it over a Saturday and Sunday, and then, for people who work Monday to Friday, being able to do Friday evening, Monday evening, or like, if they have Friday off or Monday off, they can, being able to take a day off on one side of it feels a lot easier than being like, right, I'm going to take all of my annual leave to write. It feels like a big sacrifice, and one that not everybody can make. So yeah, I quite like the 3 days. I feel like it's just enough, not too much. My husband did D&D and Warhammer on the weekend. In the meantime, he appreciated the time. I love that. Exactly. I started on Friday because I was driving to Adelaide for a wedding. Got a rain done in the car. Awesome. Oh wow, I'm impressed. I can't do that. I get like motion sick when I'm doing that, unless you were dictating, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Well done. All right. Should we do our last one? One more? One more, and then we are done for the sprint, or maybe done for the day. Who knows? Depends where you are, how much you need to get done. All right, let's do it. Last one, 25 minutes. Off we go. Okay, last one. Last sprint is done. How did everyone go? How did we go? I think it was just over 1,000 again. Need to stretch. I think today I am destined for a walk in the sunshine. Need to get outside. It's been raining and thunderstorming here all weekend, so I've been held indoors, and I need to go out and get some sunshine for my brain to keep working. Parenting calls. Little one is. Oh, I hope little one's okay. 1241 words, 5924 total added today. Wow, amazing. 234, yay. Well done. 700. Oof, an even 700. Very cool. Aw, love the emojis. Thank you for the emojis. Oh goodness. 914. I've just gone past 7.5K total today. Not too long to go. Amazing. Well done. Around 900 for me. Woo, awesome. Everybody's doing so good. Well done. Oh, those are some big words. Well done, everybody. And remember too that like all words are not created equal. Sometimes 100 words are fought for harder than 1,000. So well done, everybody. Be proud of yourselves for what you've achieved. Does pineapple juice count as water? I just want to add the sticker to my bingo card. I'll allow it. There's water in juice, right? Oh, I think we can fudge that. Sure. 509 for me. Just over a 2K in total. Amazing. Was finally able to start the final battle scene. Hell yeah. We love to see it. Oh my gosh, well done. Sometimes it's easier to get it done together than apart. Eh? Like sometimes my brain after a scene is like, okay, well, I think I'm done. I don't want to keep going. But then when we're doing it together, I'm like, okay, I'll do one more. What's one more? Let's keep going, right? And I love that feeling. I love that the body doubling. We can just kind of be there for each other, keep the energy going. Awesome. Well done, everybody. This live will still be up for people who want to rewatch it or do some more sprints on their own throughout the day. I'll be hopping into the Discord group later on and doing some more sprints till the end of my day and see how far I can go. And yeah, crazy. This has been such a great challenge. Everybody's gotten so much writing done. I hope everybody is so proud of themselves. You missed the music yesterday. Yeah, I saw there was some music happening. Back to work for me. Thanks for hosting and happy writing all. I'll see if I can fit some more sprints in tonight to the end of day 3. Awesome. Well done. Oh, you are so welcome. This was fantastic. And yeah, keep writing and happy writing, friends. I will see you in the group.